Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a playthrough and impressions review video on Rolling Realms Redo. This is the newest set from Rolling Realms, and disclaimer that I got a review copy of this one. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So if you didn't see my previous video on Rolling Realms Redo has 12 new game-themed cards for the roll and write action. And the basic idea of the game is you roll 2 dice at a time, 1 for each of the 9 turns in the game, and then you get to put 1 die and do something with it on one of the 3 game cards, and the other die do something with it on the other one of the game cards. And by taking those actions, you'll do things based on the card, and those will often give you resources, pumpkins, hearts, and coins that you can use to do extra dice, like get a 3rd die or manipulate your numbers and stuff. And you'll also be earning stars on each of the cards, and you're trying to get as many stars as possible. But in Rolling Realms Redo, they have a new solo mode that is just a lot of silly fun. It's the R-Ball League. So you're going to be in one of 5 leagues, and this is a soccer, football style league with promotion and relegation. If you don't know what promotion and relegation is, in this one you'll be going against 3 automa, sort of, A, B, and C. A is always going to be like the best player, the best team in the league. B is in the middle, C is the worst. And comparing yourself to them across 5 weeks of play, whoever ends up with the most goals, and I'll explain how that all is determined, will get promoted to the next league. I just finished beating the other players in League 4, which is kind of like the second lowest league. So now I'm up to League 3. If I can get first place in this season of 5 weeks, then I'll promote up to League 2. Whereas if I'm in last place, 4th out of all of us, then I'll get relegated back to League 4. So that's where we're going. We're going to play through 5 weeks of play and see if we can get to League 2. And how that works is we're going to have 2 of the automa going against each other, and here we'll just get right into it. We roll a die, and we add the current league number. Boom! And, it's a 6. That's probably good. Usually the higher number is better. So 6 plus 3 is 9. So we look, and that means Team A, which again tends to be the best team in the league, the one that's the hardest to beat, is going to get 2 goals, and Team B, second best, is going to get 1 goal. Okay, and then I'm going to play against Team C, and we'll see how many goals I get and they get, and we're trying to have the most goals by the end of week 5. So how do goals actually work out? So first of all, we're going to look at each of the games, and they have a little guide here on these left, center, and right cards. So for Tidal Blades, they start with 4 stars, and then we modify that based on who they are. So they're Team C. On the left, they get nothing, no plus or minus, which means the bot has gotten 4 stars for that one. For Atiwa, by the way, this is one of the only games I'm not familiar with in this set, so sorry if it's super famous and I just don't know it. 3.5 stars, but C has -1, so they're going to only have 2.5 stars. So that's pretty darn easy to beat them there. And then Poker, I am familiar with Poker. Poker for them is 3.5 -1 because they're Team T, or Team C. Wow, that was a flub there. Is also 2.5. And then I total it up. 4 plus 2.5 plus 2.5, that's 5 and 9. So they have 9 total stars plus 1 resource star. So their grade is a 9.1. Now, I had mentioned goals. I'm going to play a regular game, just doing the best I can. And then I'm going to see at the end of 9 turns, how'd I do? If I beat them in Tidal Blade, so I get more than 4 stars, I get 1 goal. If I beat them in Atiwa, same thing. If I beat them in Poker, same thing. And then we total our total stars plus 0.1 for every resource we didn't use. And if we beat them there, that's the 4th goal. So the best I can do is score 4 goals if I beat them in all 3 games and also beat them on the overall goal score. For anything we tie on, neither of us gets a goal. So if I get 4 stars on Tidal Blades and so do they, well, that just sucks. So I guess that's what happened theoretically for A and B here. A won on 2 goals and B won on 1, and then they tied on something else. Now, just to note, things do get harder as the leagues go down. So first of all, you're adding a smaller number, because remember, to determine how A and B did, I rolled a die and then added the league number. So you'll see, like, the further left you go, A, which is generally going to be the hardest one that you need to beat to get promotion, is going to be scoring more. But then additionally, you just suck more and it's harder to beat everybody because you get fewer turns. Look, in League 5, you get a whole turn 0, so you get 10 turns to fill stuff out instead of 9. In League 4, you get sort of a half turn where you use 1 die. In League 3, we're playing standard rolling realms. In League 2, you lose half a die in the first round. And in League 1, you got to still beat these guys with only 8 turns instead of 9. Pretty crazy. So that's it for the basics of how our ball works. Now let's get into the actual boards we've drawn. So there are 12 again in this set, and you're going to use 3 in each week. So unless you combine it with another set, which I'm not going to do for this video, you are going to reuse some board games in week 5. So we've got Tidal Blades. I can mark a number in any of these monsters. I gain the benefit above, so the resource. If I gain trophies, I mark off that many spots from left to right here. Also, when I fill out every die for a monster, I gain as many trophies as their kill value, and every star I reach is a star. So here I need to beat a 4, so this is going to be the toughest one for me, which means I need to get pretty much all the way to the end of the track. So I got to put a ton of dice in here. Like every round, I pretty much need to put a die there. Atiwa, is this one about like bat guano? Wasn't there a game about bat poop? Because they have bats on this one. I'm just guessing here. I really don't know this one. So I'm going to use a number to either circle, highlight the outline around an entire set of 4. And each time I do that for a star, I get it. So gosh, all I got to do is do 3 dice and I've already beaten them on their 2.5. It's terrible. But then alternatively, I can take the value of the die, so like a 5, and I can circle that many bats, but they have to be in spots that I've already highlighted. So I could like circle these 4 bats, but I couldn't circle the other ones. And then every time I have at least 3 circled bats, I cross out 3 ones to get a pumpkin or a heart. So I can get 3 stars from that, and then if I circled every bat, I get a star, and then if I marked off every bat, I get 2 stars. And sorry, I think the timing of that is I can only mark off 3 bats per number used here. So you get all of those, you'd have to kind of like make the timing work out. But again, I only need to beat a 2.5 here, so that's going to be super easy. And then for poker, you're playing Texas Hold'em. If you don't know what that is, you have a 5-card flop and then 2-card hands, and you make the best regular 5-card hand you can. So I can either write a number up here, so I'm making poker hands with 1s through 6s, but they have to be equal to or greater than the required value, so only a 5 or 6 can go here, only a 4, 5, 6 can go here. I gain the resource. Or regardless of which die I use, I put both values on the hand. So like if I used a 2 on poker, I would put a 2 and a 6 if this is what I rolled. And then in a future turn, I can use any number, so like even numbers I've created from coins and stuff, to just fulfill one of my hands with the flop. So like if I had, I don't know, a pair of 2s here, and then like another 2 up here, I could say, hey, that's a 3 of a kind, and I'd get a star and a coin. So you're just kind of doing hands. Again, I only have to get a 2.5. So really, I don't expect poker or Atiwa to be hard at all. It's all about Tidal Blades and beating that thing. So here we go. We got 1 and a 5 first, and you can mark them off there to keep track. All right, so I always want to do Tidal Blades, right? Like every chance I get, I got to do Tidal Blades. So let's go ahead and start working on this really big guy that gets us 4 trophies. So boom, that gets us a heart. That was using the 1. Hearts, if you have 2 of them, you can get a 3rd die if you rolled a pair. So if I had 5, 5, I could cross out 2 hearts that I had previously circled to get a 3rd 5, but it has to go on the other one I didn't already do, because you can never use a die on the same thing. So like if I did 5 on Tidal Blades and 5 on Atiwa, I could use 2 hearts to also do a 5 on poker. 3 hearts, on the other hand, can be used to do either die and get an extra die going to a different card. Coins, if your dice add up to 7, then kind of like a heart, you get an extra die equal to 1 of the 2 rolled dice, the same as 3 hearts. Or you can use any number of coins to just get a die of that value, an extra die. 2 pumpkins can increase or decrease the die's value by 1 when you're writing it down. And then 3 pumpkins can also do that, and it also breaks that rule about going to the same realm, the same card in a turn. So if I use 3 pumpkins, I could use this 5 and make it a 4, 5, or 6, and like do a second one on Tidal Blades, for example. But anyway, I had a 5, and do I want to do poker? Or do I want to circle a realm and a Tiwa? Well, let's do poker, because that's the only way I can fill out this one, so that's a pumpkin. Turn 1 done. Here we go. That's a double 5, okay? Well, let's get another 5 in the flop with a heart, because now if I can like do a hand down here with 5s, it'll be easy to get 4 of a kind, or easier to get a full house. And then got to keep on doing Tidal Blades, right? Got a titling. So boop, and that gets us our first champion track trophy. This guy's half dead. All right, another 1. 1 and 6. Okay, 1 and 6, 1 and 6, 1 and 6. The 6, can count as any numbers. I was about to say there are no 6s here. So that'd be good. I could fill out one of these. So sure, let's say the 6 is going to be, let's get a coin. There we go. Boop, got that. And then how about the 1? Don't love that for poker. Let's go in and do our first star here. So we immediately get everything in the circled space except for bats. So we do get one of our 3 stars needed to beat him there. Okay, turn 4. We got a 2 and a 6. Okay, 2 and a 6, 2 and a 6. The 6 is going to get us the 3s. We're going to kill this guy. We got a second pumpkin. And he, when we defeat him, gives us 4 on the champion track, which gets us 2 stars so far. We still have quite a ways to go to get the last ones. Now, with 2 hearts, I can't do anything because these aren't pairs. But with 2 pumpkins, I could now change the 2 to a 3. But now I don't need to do that. Let's work on, I don't know what, like a full housey, 3 of a kind sort of thing here, maybe? Sure, let's go ahead and flop a 2 in there. Get a 3rd heart, which we could immediately use to get a 6 or a 2 here, but let's hang on to it for now. That's a terrible 2, Mike. There we go. All right, and a 1 and a 6. Lots of 6s going on. Well, this guy's pretty quick to kill. Let's use the 6 over here. Get a star and a heart. So we just need 1 more star. Just go in there with a 3 or 4 to win that one. And then that was the 6, right? Yeah, so the 1, I'm going to go ahead and knock off this guy. Gets us a 5th heart. Geez, should we go ahead and reuse one of these? 3 hearts would let me use a 1 or a 6 over here, but that's not good. That doesn't go with anything I want here, so no. All right, here we go. Ooh, a 1 and a 5. We definitely want to get like a poker hand this turn, probably, right? I should have put like a 1 there. Okay, 1 and 5. 1 and 5. Oh, crud. If I don't use the 5 over here, though. Well, here, that's right. I can use either number to put it as a poker hand. So I'm going to say 1 and 5 here. Remember, later I need to use another die, or like a coin or however generated die, to actually score the hand and circle it. So I use the 1 to put the 1 and 5 there, and I'm using the 5. This guy just gives me 2 trophies straight up. So that's a 3rd star, and we need 3 more to beat him. 3 more. Which just means a 2 and a 4 here would be enough. Yeah, because then we get 2 for killing him and 1 for doing the 4 spot. So pretty solid. Do I want a 1 or a 5 over here? I don't really care about the bats. I'm just trying to do the 3 and 4. So I would say no. All right, so let's roll again. We got 3 more turns. 4 and a 1. 4 and a 1. 4 and a 1. Ooh, 4 is great here. Okay, so that'll get me a single trophy, and then killing him with a 2 will take care of that. Where am I putting the 1? Ooh, the 1 would get me ready for a full house, right? 1s and 5s for that first hand. So that's a 1 there, gets me a pumpkin, which would let me double use a die, which I might need to do on the poker because I only have 2 turns left. I got to score that hand and get another hand and score that one if I want to beat their 2.5. In fact, I could do that right now. Should I do it right now? Sure, why not? So I'm going to get a... Well, no, maybe not. Ooh, but I do have a 4 here. Let's maybe keep things a little safe. Let's use my 3 hearts to use either die again. I'll use the 4 in a Tiwa, and that will take care of that. Give me my 3rd star, so I've beaten their 2.5 here, and I got a pumpkin for later. Okay, final 2 turns. 4 and a 5. Okay, 4 and a 5. I need a 2 here. Need a 2 here to win. Okay, Well, first of all, I definitely want to get this thing, like one of these here. So let's say I use the 4 here, and that will let me put a 4 and a 5 down here. And now if I just double activate this one with anything, the 4-5 will get me a 3 of a kind, which is worth 1 star. And then the 1-5 will get me a full house, which is worth 2 stars. And that'll get me 3, and I'll beat them there. So then 5 here is not a 2. I guess that's okay. What I really need is a coin so that I can like automatically create a 2 with 2 coins. But doing bats, circling bats would only get me... Ooh, wait a second. Would I have a 5? So if I circle... Yeah, I think this is the safest bet. For the 5, I'm going to circle that. Gets me another pumpkin. Gets me a coin. So now I should be 100% safe on this final round, I believe. Well, especially since I got a 4 and a 5. That's not really great. So I'm going to use 3 pumpkins to double use the 4 and the 5 here, both just to fire off my poker hands. And again, The 1s, 5s gets me a full house. That's a heart and 2 stars. Boom, boom, boom. And then the 4 and 5 just gets me a 3 of a kind. That's a coin and 1 star. Oh, they already got me a coin, so I guess I didn't need to worry. And then I'm going to use 2 of the coins of my 3 to count as a 2 die, extra die here, which gets that, which kills this guy, gets me 2 more to get to 5 stars. I guess I got, pumpkin 2? And yeah, that should be all she wrote. So I've got 5 here, 1 goal for me. I've got 3 to 2.5 here, 1 goal for me. I've got 3 to 2.5 here, 1 goal for me. So that's 3 goals. And then clearly all my stars add up to more because I've got 11. And what's my decimal? 1, 2, 3. Did I use that pumpkin? I know I drew it badly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unused resources. So that's a 0.7 for tiebreaker. 11.7. Oh, sorry, that's supposed to be goals, which in this case is 4-0 for me. Skunked him. And yeah, with A only getting 2, again, they're my worst competitor. They're the one that I really got to beat here. That was great. All right, so with that, I erase everything except, very importantly, the rankings. Don't erase that. These games go away. The week 1 goes away. And now we're in week 2 against Team B. And by the way, importantly, this is to kind of show you what's coming up. So you go against Team A, your main rival, twice. And you go against Team C twice. You only go against Team B once. And very importantly, look at this. In week 2, your goals are doubled. Now, that's against Team C, the weakest one, so hopefully you get a bunch there. And then in week 5, where you're against your biggest rival, the goals are tripled. So it all comes down to week 5 a lot of the time. All right, so let's roll for how A does against C. If we can get a bad roll for them here, it could be huge. 2 plus 3 is 5. Nope, they won 3-1. So they didn't get a total win, but that's pretty good. So C currently has 1 goal, A has 5, and I'm at 4. If I can get 3 or 4 here, that would be big. Although, again, like I said, it really comes down to week 5 in the end anyway. So we got 3 new realms coming out. We got Rock, Paper, Scissors, Planet Unknown, and the Guild of Merchant Explorers. Rock, Paper, Scissors, they start with 3, and Team B gets a free star here, so they are working on 4 in Rock, Paper, Scissors. That's the score to beat there. Planet Unknown, they're starting with 4.5, and B has no modifier, so it's just 4.5 total. There we go. And then Guild of Merchant Explorers, they start with 5, but B gets -1, so it's down to 4. Wow, that's still, so yeah, their toughest one here is by a little bit is Planet Unknown, but all of these are pretty good, decent scores. So let's talk about the realms here. For Rock, Paper, Scissors, you look at both dice, you draw the symbol of one of them on the left, and then you draw the symbol of the other die, the one that you didn't use, on the right, and you try to have as many where yours beats them. So like here with 4 and 2, square beats circle, so I would want to use the 4 versus the circle, and that way I would win, because you're always trying to have the left one win. You also get the resource, and you can pick any of these ones, and yeah, you get stars based on how many times the left side won. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars for 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, and yeah, there are only 9 matchups. Now, importantly for this one, whenever you use a created die, that's from the coins or the hearts, then you get to choose either rolled die as your competition for that round. So that can be a little bit of an easier way to sneak into some extra victories. Planet Unknown, you are filling it out. A 1 starts here. Whenever you put a die here, you can use its value to fill out a new unique spot. So like 1's already filled, we could put a 2 here, or a 3 here, or 4 here, or 5 here, or 6 here. But the 2 dice cannot add up to greater than 7. So like with the 1, I could put anything. But let's say I put the 6 here, then I couldn't put anything there because the 1's already gone. And when you put the number there, you get to place this shape, and you can flip it, and you can rotate it. You're trying to fill spots. You also get the resource. And then forevermore, whenever you put that die here again, you get to place that shape again. So let's say I assigned a 4 to this one to put this like 3 + 1 little L shape thing there. Then every time I used a 4 in the future, I would put down one of those shapes again. And the more rows you fill, the more stars you get. And the columns, these 3 central columns, if you fill them, you get a coin, heart, or pumpkin. And geez, this guy got 4.5. So I got to get 5 out of 6. That's a lot. Then finally, Guild of Merchant Explorers. Based on which die you put, you get to mark down more hexes. You're starting out from the castle, and then every other hex has to kind of build off hexes you've already marked. With a 1 or 2, you can just do 1 hex of any type except the blue water in the middle and over here. With a 3 or 4, you can do 2 hexes that are next to each other, and those can be of any type, or you can do 2 water hexes that don't have to be next to each other. That's the difference between the hexes that are kind of like adjacent and these ones that are overlapping. And then finally, for a 5 or a 6, you can do 3 hexes, either 3 different types, not water, or 1 water with 2 more adjacent to it. And this one I'm not 100% sure of from how the compendium defined it, but I assume that like I could do a water and then something else and kind of scoot out and not have all of them adjacent to the hexes I already had. I'm guessing that's how it works. But yeah, geez, so I got to reach. Oh, by the way, the star hexes count as any type, so they're easy to fill in. If I have to beat a 4, I got to like go all the way to the right clearly, and then maybe like also go left once. And then to get to 5 stars here, I got to have at least 8 out of 9 filled out. Although getting coins and hearts will let me fill these out more easily with extra things. And then, God, this is going to be tough. I mean, clearly, I might not be able to beat them on all of them. If I can at least win like 2 of these and then win the overall score, that would get me 3 goals and keep me in line for this week with A. We'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. 1 and a 2. Whoops. There's that 2. Okay, so 1 and a 2 wouldn't work for rock, paper, scissors at all because those are the same symbol. Putting a 2 for one of the planet unknowns would be great. The 1 would just let me do a little 2 thing, which isn't filling spots very well. So yeah, let me put the 2 with planet unknown. What do I want to get? That's 4 squares and that's 4 squares. I want to be doing something consistently here. But I think the coin's going to be better early on to go with rock, paper, scissors. So let me go and put a 2 here. That gets me a coin. And now I can mark off rotating or flipping however I want. That little like T shape there. Let's go ahead and lock in our first star right here for completing that row. Nice. So boop, we'll cross it off. Okay, that was a 2. 1 in Guild Merchant Explorers, I guess. Sure. I can't do water with a 1 or a 2. So let's work toward that left star and do this heart square. Because hearts can also get me extra dice, which might be good for rock, paper, scissors. That was turn 1. Turn 2, a 1 and a 4. All right, well, let's see. 4 beats 1. So if I put the 4 in one of these, that would be good. But then, what, am I doing like another 1 on Guild of Merchant Explorers? Or just doing like 2 little things for the Planet Unknown? 4 would let me do 2 water and kind of build out to more profitable stuff on the right side. I'm really worried about doing like no rock, paper, scissors. Crud. Okay, yeah, I'll mark the 4. Let's get a heart. So I'll put the square here versus circle there. So yes, I won. So that was the 4 and the 1. Dang it. Yeah, I guess I'll just mark that bad boy. Okay, let's stop rolling 1s now. Okay, help me out here. Okay, 2 and a 6. That works. I like that a lot, actually. So 2 does beat a 6. So I could put the 2 here, although 2 is a great shape over here now that I laid that out. 6 here would be excellent. I would love to have a 6 here. Oh, wait, I should have 2 hearts, shouldn't I? Got a heart there and a heart there, it looks like. Yes, although I can only use a die again with 2 hearts if they're equal, so I can't do that. Ooh, but the 1, yes. Okay, here we go. 1 coin, boom. I'm going to count that as a 1, which beats a 6, boom. So I will, let's get a coin back. So I'll say that here's a circle, beats the X, boop. So that was a basically free action. Okay, and then the 2 is going to go over here. And I don't know, what the hey. Let's go in and draw the exact same thing there to get another star. And then the 6 is going to let me do 3 in a row with 1 being water. So let's just get some inroads to where I need to go. Boop, 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 and get another heart, which would be enough to get me another die next turn. Love that. Okay, here I just need dice. Oh, 4 and 4. It's not going to work for rock, paper, scissors. Now, I could create another 4 with a heart, but again, that's not useful. Or 3 hearts is not going to help either because I don't need that many 4s. Crud. All right, so rock, paper, scissors is just done for that roll. I don't know how I'm ever... Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to be able to get enough there. But if I can beat him here and like still get a lot of stars, that's fine. So what do I want a 4 to be? Probably the other bigger piece, right? Which will get me a pumpkin. And then I get to draw that thingy. Well, let's just start building inroads over here. Okay, and then a 4 over here is 2 of anything in a row, or just 2 water wherever. I don't care about the 2 water wherever. Let's get this, and then our first star. Feeling pretty confident over here. I think we'll be able to finish that one pretty easily. Okay, so that was 4 and 4. We're not doing rock, paper, scissors. Darn it. Okay, and 4 and a 3. Okay, 4 and 3, 4 and 3. 3 over here is fine. Oh, how does that? 4 beats 3. So if I use 3 hearts to get an extra 4, I can beat 3. That's probably the way to do it here. And then using a 4 here to keep filling in would be great. And then I can use the 3 to head over there. I could also put the 3 like as the L piece there, although I don't know with these ones, I don't know if I need that. Okay, so let's do 4 here, Planet Unknown, and let's do like that, which finishes off that star. 3rd star locked in. Okay, and then the 3, I'm going to do 2 of anything in a row here. And let's, I don't know, get all the way to that 2nd star. And then I'm gonna use 3 hearts. Sorry, hearts. To have a 4 that beats the 3, because again, I can pick either one. So that's a square beats a circle. Oh, well, wait, do I want a pumpkin? No. I think I want a... I don't know. Keep building up back hearts again? Sure. So was it square beats circle? I don't really know why the symbols matter, but there we go. All right. Oh, gosh, 2 and 2. What am I going to do with that? Oh, that's right. 2 is my 3 of a kind thing, so that's okay, actually. Can't do rock. God, rock, paper, scissors. So yeah, let's do 2 to get that, which finishes off that star and also gives us this column for a heart. And then I guess let's just do a 2 to get the star. Or maybe I fill out this pumpkin, because then if I get a 6, I can do like all 3 of these with the water and 2 adjacent of anything. That gets me a pumpkin for getting plus or minus 1 to something. Sorry, rock, paper, scissors. I don't know what to say to you. I turn 7, 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Okay, so the 4 again would beat the 2. 4 would beat the 2. And then, I mean, the 2 would do like a T thing in here, and then I just need a 4 or a 2 to finish, so that would be fine. But then I would only have 2 turns left for this. I mean, anything would get that star, and then a 5 or a 6 would get that star. I could also just use the pumpkins to make the 4 into a 5 and slam that in. But no, that's right. I want the 4 over in the rock, paper, scissors. Ah, crud. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to use 4 on rock, paper, scissors. What do I want to get? I think another heart. Yeah, so we'll do, what was it? Square beats circle. I got a 2nd heart. Okay, and then the 2 is doing this. And yeah, that's the only way it fits. So we do not finish that column. I specifically have left that blank now. Great. Oh, I got 2 turns left. Is that more than I thought? I guess it's not really. Okay, 3 and 5. That seems good. Right, I needed like a big number for the guild. 5 beats 3, but I need the 5 over here. 1 more of these will get me 3 stars, so at least like it'd be closer for me to... Okay, oh god, for here I need a 2 or a 4. Ooh, what if I make the 5 into a 6, then a 3 beats a 6, and I can use the 3 here, right? Although then I won't have my pumpkins anymore to adjust to get like the 2 or 4 that I need here. Although I don't need a 2 or 4. I could use friggin' anything that I haven't used yet here as a 3 to get that last star. So yeah, I think if I'm doing this right, I think it works because I think it changes the die. So I'll make that a 6. I think that's how it works. And then I can use the 6 here for my boop, boop, boop that I'd planned. So boom, boom. And then I can use the 3 here to beat a 6. What do I want to get? I guess like a 2 coin would lock me in safely, right? So circle beats X. I get a coin. Okay, hopefully I didn't cheat there. Oh, and a 3 and a 5. Oh, crud. Is that okay? Yeah, because I can put anything here. That's what I talked about. Okay, so I need just a single anything here. The coin can take care of that. 5 beats 3, and then anything is okay here. So I'll put the 5 in rock, paper, scissors, although I don't know if even getting another one matters. And I guess I'll get like a coin with it. So that's the 5. Okay, and then I'll put the 3 here. I'm going to write it in, sure, here and get a heart. And then that lets me go like that, which does get me the last star. I left 2 spots unfilled. And then I can use a single coin. That should be the most economical to go here and get that. Okay, how did we do? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. which is only 3 stars. Only 3 stars. I need one more win to get to 4. So they straight up beat me here. But then I've got, so they've got 4, 9.5, 13.5, and I've got 5, 10, 13. Wait, did they beat me? That shouldn't be right. Wait, I must have added up wrong. Oh, that's 8.5, 12.5, and I've got 13. Okay, so I did get 3 goals. I beat him here. I beat him there. I beat him in the total. We didn't need the tiebreaker from resources, although I clearly got more than they did. So yeah, 3 goals to their 1. So I kept a 2-goal lead over A. Not bad. All right, here we go into week 3, and this one's really important because now we're against our main competitor A, and look, they've got a 0.6 tiebreaker. B and C roll off to see how they do. We honestly don't care a lot. 6 plus 3 is a 9, so B gets a 2 and C gets a 1. So yeah, I mean, already there, really not much threats for us. All right, now we've got Legacy of Ooh. They're starting with 4 and they get 1, so they got 5 stars. Yikes. Okay, then Spaceship. They've got 4 and they also get a bonus star here. You can see why A is the hardest. So I got to get over 5 here too. And then Flamecraft. They start with 4 and don't get a bonus or a penalty. So I just need a 4 there. And honestly, tying them on some of these is not that big of a deal. So let's talk about our boards. So Legacy of Ooh, I can put a number in any of these spots, and I gain the resource indicated. And then at the end of the round, we take all the numbers and add them. And if you only have one number, then you don't add it, you just get it. And then you score a star for every number where every single number to the left is lower than that number. So, ideally I would be like a 3 here, a 4 here, a 5 here, a 6 here, 7, 8, with some being sums and some being individual dice. We'll see if it actually works out that way, but that's how you kind of want it. Spaceship, you put the number you're placing here in the top, and then you sum it all up and get the indicated bonus. The main one being 11 to 13 is going to give us a star, although do notice that 17 to 18 gives us one of every resource, which is pretty dang good. And then you take the topmost numbers and they go down here for future rounds. So like if I did, I guess a 6 would be the only one that get me a star here. Then I'd have a 6 and a 1 for next round, which is 7. And I need a 4, 5, or 6 to get a star again. So, they kind of keep on going forward and you can chain some stars together if you get the right numbers. And Flamecrafts, the last one, you can use any number, so this is a great one to waste single coins on, to circle one of these resources at the top. And for every one of these shops that you circle both resources, you get a star, so that's already a pretty easy way to get 3. Well, not easy, but if you get enough coins or things, easy to get. Or instead, you can gather by playing a 2, 3, 4 here, 3, 4, 5 here, or a 5, 6 here. You write the number in that space. If there are any circled resources, you cross them out and gain them, so that's a one-time bonus. And then you also get the bonus for the place. So here you get to enchant anywhere. So it's kind of like a free extra action. Here you get to rewrite that same number in any shop. So like if it was a 3 here, you could use it again here or use it over here. So that tends to chain and fill very quickly. And then this one gets you a pumpkin or a heart. And for each of the 3 shops that you fill all their spaces, you get a star. So yeah, this one I've never been able to get 5 or 6. Well, maybe 5. But yeah, at least tying on 4 should be doable. This one getting to 6 to beat him is really tough. This one getting to 6 is maybe doable. It's going to depend on the numbers. So speaking of, let's go. Double 6. Wow. Okay, that's something. Well, I definitely want a 6 in Spaceship because that was the only value that would get me a star. 6, 7, 11 for a star. So there we go. And then a 6 and 1 comes down for next time. And then, do I want to be confident / greedy? 3, 4, 5, 6. I could put the 6 here and just hope that works out. In fact, I like this. We're going to hope for the right numbers. I'm going to put a 6 here and get that coin. I'm immediately going to use that coin to mark off one of these resources over here. Hey, let's mark off a pumpkin, I guess. I don't get it until I actually go to that shop, remember? That was a pretty cool first turn, I think. Feeling pretty good about it. Oh, 1 and a 2. Okay, 1 and a 2. 2 would not be enough here to get a star, which is what I want. 2 is not great over here at all. Neither is 1. Circling something is fine. Like that's not going to hurt me. So yeah, it's a bit crud, isn't it? Well, let's see. I could lock in more coins for later, so I don't know. Let's put the 1 or let's do the 2 here maybe, and I get a coin for the future. And I'm going to use the 1. I'll just circle this other pumpkin, and I can go there in a second. And that's already 1 star earned over there. Okay, here we go. Ooh, a 6 and a 1, huh? 6 and a 1, 6 and a 1. 6 plus 6 would be 13, which would get me a star, although it would lock me into needing a 1 next time, but I'm okay with that. All right, so 6 here gets me a 13 and a star, and then, 6 and 6 come down, so I really want a 1 next time. Although I can just use a coin for a 1, so that's beautiful, actually. Now, the 1. I could put the 1 here. That would be a 3. It would lock me out of ever being able to put anything in there, but I could still get... I mean, there's 6 spots, so crud. To get 6 stars, I need to do all of them. Huh. Well, I can worry about that later and do the 1. Oh, you can't activate any of the places with a 1. So let's, I don't know, circle another one of these. Not feeling great about how things are going with Legacy of Ooh. Okay, 3 and a 5. Oh, the 3 is good. I want a 3 here, because now that one will be fine if I don't put anything else there, and I get a coin. 5 is too high. Oh, that's right. I wanted to use a coin here. So for 5, I could, visit here. Yeah, why not? Let's do this. This is what I usually do with this one. So I'll get that and the heart. And then I think you can just keep on going and keep on using the ability. Maybe. And then the last 5 I can use here. I don't gain a resource for it, but it is one of the way toward the star. So I do get a star there, if I'm doing all that correctly. Okay, then I'm going to use a coin to do an extra die here, the one place I didn't go, for another star with 13. Then a 1 and a 6 come down, so that's a 7. So I'll need a 4, 5, or 6 next time for that. So by the way, for here I want a 2, for here I want a 5, or things that add up to a 5. See how that goes. Okay, 4, 6. Again, that's not great for Legacy of Ooh, is it? The 4 would be good here, or the 6, I guess. So I'll move down to 7 and make it easier for me to get it again. The 4 I could just do over here, or I could, laying in a bigger number. Yeah, okay, let's try this. So we'll do a 6 here. Gets us to 13 again. Gets us another star. And then 6 and 1 carryover, which is, again, a pretty easy spot to get another star from. And then the 4, let's go ahead and put in here to get a pumpkin. Might need that for more of those spaces. Then I'm going to use a coin to get a single 1. And let's circle the heart, even though I can never get it, to get a 3rd star here. So if I can chant here twice, it'll let me circle things here a few times. Well, actually, hold on. Instead of circling the thing with that, because it was a 4, right? Let's say that I went here with a 4, which would then let me enchant anywhere anyway, so it would be the exact same thing. And then I get 2 pumpkins. Good for double using a space or modifying. Yeah, and then if I go here twice, that'll get me 2 enchantments. That would get me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. That would actually beat him. Perfect. So all I got to do is get 2, 3, 4 here twice in the next many rounds. Okay, 3, 4. What was I waiting for? A 2 here, and then a 5 here. Maybe I'll just use a pumpkin to modify, because I really need to get this going more. And then for here, 6 and 7. So a 4 would actually be enough. Oh, but I wanted the 4 to be modified to the 5. Well, I could use the 3 for fame. Okay, yeah, let's try this. All right, so I'm going to do 2 pumpkins to make the 4 into a 5. And I'm going to put the 5, I guess, here to get a heart. So now that one's fine. Here I need a 2, and here I need a 3 or 4 or 5 to be higher than 6. Okay, and then the 3 was going to get me here, which will also circle this. And that's all I gained for that. I'm not doing spaceship yet, but I can tie him with a single more die here. So I'm feeling pretty safe there. Okay, next. Oh, God, double 2. I don't like the looks of that at all. Well, 1, 2 go in here is fine. Ooh, a 2 here. Yeah, actually, this is great. That was a great roll. So 2 here gets me a heart. And I got 3 hearts now, although I could use 2 just to get another 2. Well, let me see how this looks first. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Heck yes. We've already got 4 stars locked in. So just putting something here will get us the 5th. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, though. Jeez. Okay, so that was one of the 2s. The other 2, we definitely want to go here. Gets us a 4th star, which lets us circle here. Gets us a 5th star. So we're already beating them here. Although we could go here to gain 3 resources, which might be worth doing. I don't know. Okay, and then I could use 2 hearts to get another 2 here, which I don't want, because I need a 4, 5, or 6 to get a star. So we'll just let it lie for now as we go into the last 2 rounds. 4 and 3, 4 and 3. Okay, well, 3 or 4 will be fine here. Oh, and 4 here would get us the star. So let's do that, because this one we're already there. So 4 here gets us a 5th star. We've only tied. They have 5. Okay, so we need to get 4 and 6. Oh, we need a 1. So we really need like a coin. But no, 3 here is going to get us a heart. So we could get an extra 4 or 3, which is not enough. Because, yeah, I really want to visit there to get all those resources. Now, you can't modify dice you create, but I could create an extra die with the hearts and then say that I modified the original 4 into a 5. Is that going to leave me in a good spot? Yeah, I don't know. Let's say no and just go them around. Okay, 2 and 6. A 2 here would take care of us. Yeah, so let's definitely do that with the 2, right? Because that's 12, which gets us a 6-star. We beat them there. Beautiful. And then I think the best we can do, at least like getting resources, is a 6 here, which gets us a pumpkin and both coins that we're waiting. Oh, and actually, we can get another star, can't we? If we use, because this is better than the decimal points, if we use 3 hearts to use a 6 again, and then use 3 pumpkins to be able to put it in the same spot, we can put another 6 here, which will lock in our last star. And I guess I get another resource for doing that, so sure. And yeah, no point in like going over here with anything. All right, so we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 5 stars for a tie. Here we got 6. Here we got 6, which means, we also beat them on the overall. So that is 3 goals to 0 because they don't get the tie for Legacy of Ooh either. So how do you like them apples, buddy? Woo! But for all those feeling excited, thinking promotion is a guarantee, don't forget, round 4 or week 4 is ×2 and week 5 is ×3. We're against those suckers, Team C again. And these are the last 3 in the new sets. We are going to get some repeats in the final week. This is actually kind of big. I want A to not get a lot of goals here for the double. Let's see how they do. 6 plus 3 is a 9. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there were pretty much no. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's already doubled. It's already doubled. Okay, I was like, wait, how are they getting 8? So that was actually very good. They only got 4. So only 2 goals ×2. And B got 2. So what are they at now? 5, 9. I'm already beating them in week 3. So if I can come out the gate swinging here, then I really just got to like hold the line week 5 to get promotion. All right, so let's talk about our new ones. Meadow. I've covered a lot of these games, haven't I? Wonderland's War and Meadow I did, not Dog Park. So you put a 1 through 4 here, and then whichever way you put it, you count that many over, and you look at the symbol, and you can mark off that symbol and get the resource or star, and you have to do the bottommost before you can do the one above, before you can do the one above. So you're like working your way up. If you get a 5 or 6, you can circle one of these and get the stuff in it, and one of them does have the last star. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars. And what you got, Meadow? Oh, man, 5, but C doesn't get a bonus, so they've got 5 there, so I got to pretty much do a perfect round if I want to beat them, which I do. And then Dog Park, you have to do 1 dog at a time, and whatever number you put there, you count that many forward and circle, up to that many forward and circle that space. And if you go below a resource, you get it. And then whenever you get them to their house, you count how many ball spots you stopped on, so the balls are not as good as the bones. And if it's 0 or 1, you get 2 stars. If it's 2, you get 1. If it's 3 or more, you get none. So usually you want like the right numbers and bigger numbers to get them home. And again, if you're working on the green dog, walking the green dog, you can't do anybody else until the green dog gets home, and then you can start another dog. What have they got? 4.5 minus 1, 3.5. That's easy to beat. I mean, 3.5 means 2 good dog walks and I'm done? Okay. And then Wonderland's War is, I think, kind of the wackiest one. So we can put dice in any of these circles. And then at the end of these indicated rounds, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, we compare the dice values we've already put in there to the dice rolled in that round, which means you really don't know what they're going to be. And then if your dice are equal to or higher, then you get the star, or in the case of the turn 5 fight, 2 stars. So that's a really important one to win. What are they doing? They got 4 minus 1, 3. Okay, so if I can win turn 5 and 2 other ones, I mean, really, I just want to get big numbers in there. Big numbers there. Big numbers for Dog Part. Don't care about big numbers much for Meadow, except for that 1 discovery that gets a star for me. Oh, wait, did I mark my own star? Don't do that. Okay, so what have they got? 5, 3.5, 3. Yeah, Meadow is definitely the one I really got to get the stuff for. Oh, big numbers, like I said. That'll probably be a Dog Park Wonderland's War turn, I think. So let's see. There is a dog. There's several dogs who want to go straight to a 6. And I would get a pumpkin for doing it. Well, let's do yellow because she has like nothing else she can do. So I'm going to use the 6 on her and get a pumpkin. So now I'm walking yellow. And then the 5, yeah, I'm going to put in Wonderland's War. Let's get another pumpkin so I can already do some modification. Oh, and actually, hold on. Let's get that in the most important battle because a 5 is pretty solid. All right, turn 2. Ooh, a 4 and a 6. Love these big numbers. Okay, so can use the 4 on Meadow. Or I could just like lay in a big 6 for the first fight. A 4 would get the yellow dog home. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do 6 on the pumpkin. We'll keep on going heavy pumpkin. And then 4 to get yellow home. So that's already 2 stars out of our 3.5. And yellow is done. And you might be saying, hey, Mike, Meadow was the hardest one. Why aren't you doing anything? And that's a very fair question. That's a totally valid thing to ask. Hey, I'll do something there this turn. Okay, 3 and 3. So I need to get to a berry or a mushroom. So 3 there would get me to mushroom, or 3 there would get me to berry. And those ones are just berries and mushrooms, so it's good rows to go because you can't use the things again. Whereas like keeping these to get up to like bugs and birds and things we need later is pretty good. Okay, so let's do a 3 here to get that mushroom. So that's our first star. And then next turn is round 4. So let's not put a 3 there yet in case the roll is crazy high. I could start the blue dog. It would land right on a bone and get me a heart. Yeah, that seems okay. All right, this is our first war in Wonderland's War, and they got a 1 and a 5, which means I've already won with a 6, right? Because that's the equal or exceed. Yeah. So we are already winning that battle. I probably should put the 5 in that battle, although, again, I don't really need to, because if I get a big number, I'm okay. Now, what about the doggy dog? I could just go ham and go 5 and get right here. A single ball does not stop us from getting hurt, although I could stop on the bone and get a pumpkin, and then I just need a 4 to finish. How about the 1, though? The 1 is perfect. Beautiful. I cross off this berry. I get a coin, my first 1. And yeah, so now this row is dead. But again, I never need another berry or mushroom, so that works well. Yeah, so the 5. Do I dog? Well, the dog party, I only need to get 2 dogs home to win. So let's lock. Well, unless they get, 5, 6, like box cards? That's not going to happen, is it? Hopefully it's not going to happen. Did they just freaking... Did they... What the hell? What? I mean, I know an 11 would have beat me too, but that's like insultingly crazy luck. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Crud. So to win here now, I got to win every freaking battle. Well, let's definitely put a 6 in. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I don't know. I'll get a heart. Okay, and then I guess I'll use the 6 down here to get a pumpkin and the second star. Just make sure I have that so I can like double use and things. That is so crazy, man. So what? Oh, sorry. They got a 6 that turn, so I got the star there. Then they got a 12 this turn. No stars for me. What in the world? Okay. Wow. We rolled. I'm glad this isn't a fighting turn. What the heck? How am I going to do Meadow? How am I? Well, I could use the coin. Yeah. So I'll put another 6 in turn 8. I don't need like double 6s for turn 7. That gets me a heart. Sure, that seems fine. And then I will dog park it all the way to here. It is a ball, but it gets me a heart, and that way anything can finish off that one. And then for Meadow, I could use 2 hearts to get another 6, but I don't want that. Or a coin to get a 1. What would a 1 get me? I need a flower or a bug. The only flowers are 2 and 3 away from things. There's a 1 bug here. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's do 1 coin for a 1 here. Cross out Buggy Boy. And that gets us a heart. Okay. Let's not roll box cards again. Okay. Let's just nip that in the bud. 4 and 5. I can deal with that. 4 and 5 for turn 7. So I need to, if I use the 4 or the 5, I beat their 9. So I'm safe there. I didn't finish the dog yet, but when I do, I'll get 2 stars. So I really care about this. Probably the 4 can do something, right? I need to get a flower or another bug. A 4 here would get me a bug, but then I'd be really having a hard time getting the flower because I would have to go here. By the way, the bird, that's the only one on the board, and I need them to get 2 stars. So it's really important to get the bird. Oh, God, I've only got 2 turns after this to do 1, 2, 3, 4. What the hell? I mean, I guess I could do 3 pumpkins to double use and go 4/4. Get bug flower. And then the next turn I'd need to get another bug, which would be this one. That's easy to get. And then I need to get the bird at the end. Okay. Oh, I need to use a die here, though, so I can't do that. Well, I can if I use hearts. I can if I use hearts. Okay, crud. Okay, so I'm going to use 3 pumpkins to lower this to a 4 and double use it. Same realm. So 4 bug, 4 flower. And that gets me a star. And actually, I'm going to do this bug because that way I have the freedom to do the bird whenever I want. So that gets me another star and a pumpkin. Oh, which means now I've got 2 pumpkins. Cool. And then I'm going to use... is that actually a 4 or is it just... I don't know. I'm going to use 2 hearts, maybe, because they're a pair now. I don't know. I know I could probably look this up. To reuse one of those. So that's a 4. I'll put it here. Oh, but it doesn't change their value for the combat, right? I don't know. Okay, so I get a pumpkin, and I get a star for winning there. Oh, I haven't put anything in 9 yet. Crud. And I still have to finish the freaking dog park. Although, does a coin will finish the dog park? Need to get a coin somewhere. Okay, here we go. Turn 8. It's a 9. 3 and 9. 3 and 9. 3 can get me the final bug, but not the bird unless I pumpkin it. Putting... Oh, I can't do double... Ah, crud. Okay. I'm going to have to tie them in some places. Or I could use 3 pumpkins to double up here, which would let me get ready for turn 9 with the 6 and still win turn 8 with the 3. And then I could separately use all 3 of my hearts to put a 3 here to get the bug. And then next turn, that would get me a coin. And I could do the 1 coin to finish off the dog park. And then next turn, I just have to put anything here, and I'd have to get a 2. Yeah, okay, we're going to do it. So that's 3 pumpkins to use both here. 3 there, so I tie. 6 there. It gets me a pumpkin and a coin. The coin's important because I'm immediately using it to finish off this dog park, get 2 more stars. And then additionally, I'm using my last 3 hearts. Although I probably cheated last round and probably would have had to use 3 hearts to use the 3 here. And I'll use it here to get this bug. And that gets me another star. And now I need to get a 2. I need to get a 2. I have no way to modify. Well, unless I can get a pumpkin or get 2 stars. I don't know. Here we go. Give me a 2. Oh, I beat them there. Sorry. So that was a 9. I tied. So we get that. Okay, here we go. 6 and a 5. 6 and a 5. Okay, so I need to put the 5 or the 6 there to win. That's fine. That would give me a coin. If I get another coin, can I get another coin? I can get... Ooh, okay. Here we go. Put the 6 there just to... win with Vim and Verve, then use up to the full number of steps rightward. So I'm going to move with the 5 a single space to get a second coin, and then boop boop will be a 2 die on Meadow, which locks in the bird, gets me to 6, baby. So I think I got it right. 6 beats 5, 4 beats 3.5. Wait, what were they here? Oh, no, sorry, I win here. They have an 11. I get a 4 star. So the only one I didn't win was 5, so I beat their 3. So that's 4 times 2, 8. Roaring to victory. Oh, sorry, Team C. Yeah, and again, I'm pretty sure that I cheated with that heart, and I shouldn't have as many goals, because I feel like maybe it just modifies the value of the die you're putting down, and not the value of the actual, die itself. So I would have had to use 3 hearts to do it. I don't know. And all right, we're going to do some repeats, because we're going into week 5, which is me against my rival with a pretty commanding lead, right? 7, 10, 18 versus 9. So even tripled, if we went him 3, me 1... he would tie 18, and then I'd go up to 21. So yeah, so literally he has to get a 3-0 or a 4-0 win to beat me. Okay, I'm back from reviewing the rules, and yeah, you definitely check the roll dice, not an adjusted number from pumpkins. So to get an extra die with 2 hearts, they need to actually be rolled pairs. I'm going to say, I think that would have only cost me 1 of the goals. So let's say that C came away with 2 and I came away with 6 and my lead is a little bit smaller. I think that's all it would have cost me. Also, I think I misspoke earlier in the video. I said that you can't adjust a created die with pumpkins. You absolutely can. The rules say it right there. I don't know what I'm thinking of. All right, so final things. We got poker. We got tidal blades. And we got Meadow again, okay. And how are they doing? Poker starts at 3.5, but A goes to a 4.5. I think I can beat that. Remember, I don't have to beat them in a lot. Okay, Tidal Blades starts at a 4, so they go to a 5. So I would need a perfect 6 to beat them there, but tying would be okay. And then Meadow starts at a 5 and stays at a 5. Wow. So they are 5, 5. Oh, what was it? Yeah, 4.5. Poker's the only one where they're not up to 5. You know what? No friggin' problem. I got this. I got this, baby. It's going to be great. Okay. So what do I need with the new scores? 7, 10, 16 versus 5, 9. So I'm ahead by 7, which means they got to beat me by 3. So a 4-1, a 4-0, or a 3-0. So if I can lock in... oh, wait, no, there can't be a 4-1. So a 4-0 or a 3-0, I think is still the only winning thing. I don't think the lost goals actually matter. So I think as long as I can get a goal, if I get a goal, I think I win. Maybe I just really focus on like 2 of them. Like Meadow was kind of chancy. Maybe I just like hammer, Tidal Blades, and Poker. Oh, I guess we got to roll for our competitors, right? Okay, B and C, how you doing? 5 plus 3 is 8. So B gets 6 and C gets 0. Stop tying, y'all. So that's 6 and 0. Oh my gosh, C, you're getting relegated. No 2 ways about it. Okay, here we go. 6 and 5. 6 and 5. Well, 6 can be anything in Tidal Blades. I like that. And 5, as we saw last time, is a solid one for Poker. So yeah, let's start there. Where do we want to go with the 6? Let's do our... Well, I'm going to like be using 5s for other things. So let's get a 5 there. Boom. Okay. Round 2. 6 and 5. That's actually cool. Let's just lock in. I mean, God, if I just get 4 5s, every hand will be a 4 of a kind. That's a beautiful thing. So that was a 5 heart. Okay, and then 6. Let's lock down another 5, I say, right? So that would get me my first star here. We'll start actually finishing those monsters off in a little bit. 1 and 2 is not a 6 and a 5. It's not a 6 and a 5 at all. What are you doing, dice? Okay, I'm ignoring Meadow. Forget you, Meadow. 1 is fine. Actually, 2 is fine as well. 2's better over here for Poker to set up maybe a full house or something. So yeah, let's do the 1 for a heart. And we'll do the 2 in the 2 spot for another heart, which means I could cross out all 3 of them to use another 1 or 2. That's not what I want to do. We're not doing that. Okay, 3 and a 4. 3 and a 4. 3 and a 4. Okay, that's great for Tidal Blades. I'm loving that. It's not really doing much of anything for Poker, is it? Although I could go 5 cards straight is also a locked-in star. So I put a 4 here. 2, 4. Well, then I'd really like if I put a 3 here, then a 1 or a 6. But that's kind of... I'd rather keep going for the pairs and triples. Maybe I go do Meadow. Meadow needs some love too, right? Sure. So let's put the 3 over here for a lovely mushroom. Get us a star. Can't hurt to have some stars. And then the 4 will get the coin on our friend here, because coins might be useful. All right, show me that 2 or 5. Show me that 2. Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5. Okay, so 3 and 5. Definitely doing the 5 here. So that's a coin. And then the 3. Beautiful. Let's just do the pumpkin. I am really zooming in on certain spots. Boom! 2 more stars. All we need is 4 more. 1, 2 would get us 2, and then we could just do those 2 spots or kill one of the guys. It's not bad. That's not bad. Or actually, I could just get all 3 of those. So I got several ways to get all the points. And that was it, right? I could use another 3 or 5. Oh, I could use another 3 or 5. This is so silly. Oh, gosh. I don't have enough time to get 6, though. I know I couldn't use another 5 because I already put 1 here. But yeah, I got to get some hands going, right? Because like turn, 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 turn. Hand, play. Oh, crud. What have I done to myself? I might have 3 pumpkins soon, but oh, man. I put too many things in the flop. Okay, well, that's something. Let's see what happens. Remember, all I need, I think, okay, 4 or 5 is great. 4 or 5 is great. Is it great? Sure. Let's put the 5 here. Get us another trophy. Let's put the 4, 5 here with the 4 as a hand. We can't score it yet. I need a pumpkin. I need like a 3. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. I needed a 3. Didn't I say I needed a 3? 1 and 3. It's perfect. 1, 1 will score this hand, 4 of a kind. I get a pumpkin. Ooh, I get a pumpkin. That might actually be perfect. And 2 stars. Okay, that was the 1. I don't want to make that a hand. I'll save the pumpkins for later. The 3 I'll put here and get another pumpkin. So I just need a 4 to kill that guy. Oh, sorry, that pumpkin's not crossed out. Okay. I'm kind of ignoring all my resources. I'm probably being dumb here and missing opportunities. 1 and a 2. Okay, 1 and a 2. That's perfect for here. That would get a full house. So that's not a 4. It's okay. I can get a 4 next turn and use pumpkins to do it or whatever. Maybe. Okay. So I'm gonna use, I forgot all about this. I'm gonna use, I don't know, the 1. Oh, I guess the 2 could go here. That would let me hedge my bets, although that wouldn't be enough. But sure, that gets me a heart. That was a 2. And then the 1 goes here to create the hand. Oh, it still won't be enough unless I yeah, I don't have enough turns. Darn it. It's okay. I just got to beat him somewhere. It's going to be fine. 5 and a 3. That should be okay because I can manipulate it to what I need for tidal blades. So I'll, if I did the math right on my lead. So I'll use 2 pumpkins. That one was not crossed out to change the 5 into a 4. Which gets this guy and gets me a coin, which does that. I'm winning something. Thank God. And then I will use I'll use a coin to count as a 1 here. Fire off this hand. That's a full house. It's got 2 stars there and a heart. And then, what the hell? I'll use the 3 over here. Can I get a star with anything? No, I can't get a star. Well, let's say I change the 3 into a 4. And then the 5 will get me this to get a star and a pumpkin. And great. Okay. So how'd we do? We lost poker. 1 goal for them. We lost meadow. 1 goal for them. Clearly we lost the overall. So that is 9. But I get 3 from tidal blades. 7, 10, 16, 19. 5, 9, 18. Let's frickin' go. And then I assume we beat everybody else. 4, 6, 12. So I cannot ever imagine I will get into League 1 because I have to win League 2 with, remember, half a turn missing. But I got promoted to League 2. Woo! And Team C, they don't exist, but they get relegated to League 4. Y'all suck. All right, so that was Rolling Realms Redo with the new solo mode. I will say, I know they've come out with other solo modes, like in the interim since I covered the original release of the game. I have not played any of them, but I definitely liked this one better than the old one. And a lot of it is just like optics and perspective. I think the whole like sports thing and relegation and like advancing and lowering into leagues and having the game become harder or easier based on that is just like good fun. And having like very specific things you're trying to beat them on and which games you focus on and which games you don't is great. So this is definitely my favorite way to play the game solo of the 2 ways I've played. And of the new cards, the new realms, I think they're generally fun. Some of them I'm a little slightly confused on, so I might be playing them wrong. So I'm sure someone will come in the comments and let me know as the game is released. But yeah, there's a fun, quick little roll and write and fun solo mode. Maybe my favorite quick little roll and write of all time was Reiner Knizia's Decathlon, I think it was called. I don't think it even got like a printed release. It was just like a game you could print out yourself. And this gives me like a similar like vibe, except with way more variety in how the things come out and like what you're trying to win on. So yeah, I think it's good fun. Glad I got to play this one. Hope you all enjoyed watching. And at the end of many of our videos, I'd like to thank our biggest Patreon supporters, the ones who do the most to keep the channel going. They are J. Willie MF, Steve Wren, and Pedro Lucas. Thank you all so much. And everybody else, good gaming, and we'll see you at the next stop.